What is going on, guys? Jack here, and welcome back to episode number 27 of our RB Barner Let's Play here in Football Manager 2020. Last episode was a huge game. It was the Champions League first knockout round against Arsenal. Please go watch that if you haven't seen this video today. We've got some more big games. We're going to be going through our youth prospects from our intake. Don't worry, these aren't the best. These are the ones who won't be getting contracts. But yeah, there's quite a lot to cover today, but it's kind of important that you see last episode, I guess, to understand where our season is heading. Anyway, let's discuss the youth intake first, because I feel like youth intake is always what people love to see. And the easiest way to identify the newly signed players is the fact that they have no progress bar. So that's exactly what we can look at here. And well, in terms of the pick of the bunch, there were two that really stand out for me. And that is Joel Flores here, who is a right midfielder who looks absolutely superb at 16 years old. And the other real hot pack prospect is Camelo Cara, who has a weird looking polygon. Yeah, he can kind of play anyway. He's consistent. He looks fairly solid. I've not really made any judgment calls on how I want to train these guys, although I think for this guy, I might train him as a wide playmaker, because there's a few mentals of his that are quite good, but there are others that are severely lacking. But from a technical perspective, he's superb. His physicals aren't very good, though, are they? Strength I can live with, but stamina is always going to be a problem. So let's put him on endurance training. I'm not going to do this for all the players now, but he obviously looks very good, but has some gaps in his games. In terms of a few other players, we've got Obon here, who looks like an okay right midfielder. Christian Duran, who is a striker who looks good. Not quite up to the Serge Blanchard standards, perhaps. And we had a few other players join us, including this guy, Cristiano Bicalo. I'm going to go with that, and that's almost definitely wrong. But this guy looks really, really good. It's a shame he's inconsistent, but as far as 16-year-old centre mids go, he looks very, very well-rounded. I feel like for him, roaming playmaker on support is just the way to go. He's got a few standout attributes, but the big thing for him really is he's just got lots of 7s and 8s in areas where they can definitely reach the heights they need to reach. Obviously, his potential might be a problem. He's not got the best personality. He currently takes up a foreign player spot if we wanted him in the first team. So there's definitely not so good things there. But I think he can do a job for us. And another player we'll look at just real quick is Jimenez here. So yes, there's been a good intake. There's no super standout superstar, I guess, but lots of consistently good players. And of course, star ratings not entirely accurate, especially when an intake first happens. We'll give our assistant time to learn the players, get familiar with them, and hopefully over the coming, few months we'll get a better idea of exactly how good they are. But anyway, today we have a huge game, and it's against Real Madrid in the Champions League. Yes, we've got both legs of the Champions League coming today, and we're also going to throw in the Copa del Rey. So this is a triple header. This is a post-Christmas special, which I hope you guys are going to enjoy. But you can see here, the other quarterfinals, we've got Chelsea, City and Liverpool. Salzburg, the sole Austrian team, still in the competition. To be fair, they've done very well to get this far. Unfortunately, lost 2-0, but you can see the other games here. So this is not going to be easy. These games against Real Madrid are within a week of one another. So sorry, Villarreal, but you're going to be glossed over during this episode. You can see, in terms of fixtures since we were last here, we beat Rayo 4-1. A great little result, this one. We were a goal down at half-time, knockout with the goal, but Sergio Blanchard, Mendes and Mbemba, a few unlikely names in there, came up with the goals. And in our most recent game against Barcelona, I'm not going to show the highlights, but it was an unfortunate 1-0 defeat. We played a very rotated team. I wanted to keep legs as fresh as I could going into the Champions League game, so I didn't really make any subs either. It was a tight game. It was a close game. On another day, maybe we get something from this. But at the end of the day, with the way the league campaign is playing out, the most important thing was just to try and avoid as many injuries as possible ahead of the game against Barcelona. You can see the league table here. We're still 12 points ahead of Valencia despite that defeat. Barcelona did actually play Valencia and lose. So despite Barcelona beating us, they haven't really closed the gap either. And well, you can see between those three teams, they are really tightly packed, but some way off the pace that we have set this year. Abel Ruiz continues to be one of the best players in the league, and Koita and Haaland, I mean, they deserve praise too. And well, Abel Ruiz, Spanish international now. Get that on your CV, Abel. Yeah, not something that always happens in Football Manager. I feel like very often he doesn't necessarily develop. And actually, to be fair, he's not turned into some crazy superstar for us, but he's just been in the most crazy form that, well, he's earned a spot in the national team, and to be fair, he absolutely deserves it. But anyway, let's discuss this game against Real Madrid. Of course, this only the first leg. So, unfortunately for us, Palacios is out injured still. Lisandro Martinez got fit and then got a groin strain, and he's out for 4 weeks. So, he's not available for either tie. That's going to be quite a big miss, and well, the injuries are slowly starting to build up for this chap. Ever since he joined us, you can see, really since December, he's not been fit and in the first team, which is a bit of a shame. It does mean that Perez, who has recently made his debut for the Argentine national team, is going to get a chance. Not only has he replaced Martinez in the Argentine national team, he's also replacing him in the first team here at our side. So it's kind of interesting how that injury has really benefited Perez's career in the last few months. Anyway, Nordi, unfortunately, is suspended for this game, as is Nuno Tavares. That means that our defence still really isn't at full strength. It's going to be Perez and Estevez in the back line, and, well, with Palacios still out, we're going to stick with Hadara. But besides that, it's all kind of okay. I'm hoping we can get a good little performance here. Of course, when we played Real Madrid in the Copa del Rey final recently, we won 5-1, so the expectations have been set high, and well, hopefully we can come through this game with a win. That is going to be the big challenge here. Vinicius Junior playing as their striker. You can see their team. It's a very good team, isn't it, this Real Madrid squad? It's been pretty unfortunate for us, just the amount of injuries that we've had. Up until the defeat against Barcelona, I think we'd gone 18 matches in all competitions without losing, which is absolutely insane that we kept it going for as long as we did. Obviously, it was a bit of a shame, and I was almost in two minds about trying to play a stronger team against Barcelona, but as soon as I knew we were playing Real Madrid, I knew this was going to be a challenge. Well, Koita, can you get us off to a flyer? I mean, it would have been a goal after 16 seconds. We would have won up to what Arsenal managed against us last episode with their early goal. But it's a promising sign as Koita finds space in behind, as he has all year. But, well, we might live to regret it, I guess, at the same time. It was a great opportunity. Although, deja vu. Can he make amends this time? Koita, this time Courtois to the rescue again. 2 clear-cut chances in the first minute and 12 seconds. That's how we like to do things here at Barna. Unfortunately for us, we've missed both of them. Although there could be a chance here. We scored from a not dissimilar situation. This time, however, Real Madrid do deal with it. Vinicius Junior in his last 2 games against us has got 3 goals. So I'm a little bit scared of him playing as their striker. But, well, maybe this is the game where he won't score against us on a more important stage. That is what I will choose to believe as Eden Hazard brings the ball forward. Onguene reads it like a book. And we look to build again. Hakimi switches it over. Denis Suarez, no nonsense. And, well, Reguiloni's back today. He's been cured. He wasn't injured before, he was suspended. But he's back in the team today as Haaland misses a clear-cut chance. Koita, no. My head, I'm gouging my own eyes out. We've had 3 clear-cut chances, in the first 10 minutes, and we've missed every single one of them. It could be 3-0. We could be home and dry. It could have been. This could end up being. Could have been 5-1 like the first game against them. And now Suso has just had another chance saved. Courtois, can you let in a goal, please? I don't mean to be rude, but come on now, friend. You need to stop this. Vinicius Junior, Fred through Bale, who, well, he doesn't look very fit, judged by his circles above his head there. His condition and match sharpness not looking ideal for the Welshman. Maybe we should go on a little harder on the tackling on him. I don't want to say try and injure him, but maybe just allow him to go play a bit more golf. You can see, actually, their fitness really isn't that good. We rotated our team because of the Barcelona game. It doesn't look like Real Madrid have done the same. And, well, they're struggling, actually. Real Madrid are in 4th, and Zidane is under pressure as their manager. And I don't feel like this first half will have done much to alleviate that pressure. Everyone reacted well except Haaland, who, well, we're going to save with the team talk there. But how is this 0-0? Genuinely, we could be home and dry in this game. We should be home and dry in many ways. We've looked by far and away the better team. Despite having less of the ball, we've just had golden opportunity after golden opportunity. But unfortunately, we've not found that breakthrough. Now Hazard's there. Oh my gosh, Onana. Onana's made some huge saves. He made some big ones against Arsenal. I feel like a £60 million price tag for a goalkeeper is very difficult for a keeper to live up to. Just in Football Manager and in real life, I guess, in many ways. But he's been pretty blooming good for us ever since he signed for us, the Cameroonian international. I'm sure Onguene being in the team has helped him out a fair bit. So now we're gone here. What's happening? Is there a corner? There's a corner. Oh gosh, this makes me nervous. Tony Kroos to whip it in. Gareth Bale heads it over right. I'm making changes. Thomas Estevez has been poor at right back, so we're going to bring in Gedson Fernandez at right back, which might seem like a mental thing to do. And I am a little bit confused by this. I need to go to the tactics screen, please, game. Because, oh, god damn it. We'll just leave the match in that case. Please let me leave the game, Football Manager. I want to talk about something. So, and if you know the answer to this, please let me know. Gedson Fernandez, I've been training his defensive positioning and him as a centre mid on defend. He's learnt to play right back, and I know a few people mentioned in the comments he makes a really good right back. People have said that in the series, but I've not trained him at right back. And yet he's learnt to play it. Now, I don't know if that's because I've been training his defensive positioning, or maybe he's been playing in one of the Portuguese national teams. Wouldn't really make sense because he's only got 2 caps and they came early on. Although no, that's Florentino Luis. I don't know. Basically, I need to know, has anyone ever trained a player at defensive positioning and they've learnt to play a defensive position off the back of it? Because Gedson Fernandez has managed it. I don't know how he's managed it. He's caused a miracle to happen. So we're going to bring him in at right back. Kadara's not had a particularly good game either and is on a booking and gives away the ball there. Maybe we should take him off. Although Haaland, oh my gosh, he's been played onside and, well, he scored it. Who was that? Varane, I think, was just like a snail trying to get out of his own box. I mean, we'll take that. We go a goal ahead. You thought when Hadara had position ripped away from him, he could be in trouble. Onguene, though, lumps it forward. Varane is just completely shut off there. And Haaland, he just taps it in for a relatively simple finish. Right, Hadara, get off the pitch. I'm going to bring in Mariba. We're going to give the youngster a chance. Denis Suarez hasn't been particularly good either. You know what? We'll get in Mendes as well. We're bringing the old guard back in. And by the old guard, I mean Brace Mendes, who was one of our top performers at right midfielder last year. This season, not played as much in the team, has been part of our rotated 11, but he's going to play the deep line playmaker role for us here. 10 minutes left, and then a little bit more. More like 15 in hindsight, but can we get something more in this game? 1-0 would be great, but I would love a goal or two more. Although, we are playing Real Madrid at the Bernabeu, so maybe I should just be happy with any kind of win. I feel like given all the clear-cut chances we had and our inability to finish them, that's kind of what makes me feel like we need a goal or two more. As Hakimi fires a warning shot in our direction, says, Jack, don't get too complacent here. You can see where the focus of our play has been. We are trying to stretch teams wide. And well, there's minutes left here and they're just trickling away. It's going to finish 1-0. It's not really been a classic. But we get a win and we get a crucial away goal, and that is going to make things difficult for Madrid in the return leg. Suso is mastering right midfielder, which is excellent. Apparently Zidane's accused me of unprofessional behaviour prior to the match. Mate, I don't know what you're talking about, son. I mean, I understand your job's under risk and when we knock you out this competition you're going to get fired, but don't come talking smack about me. Anyway, we've got a game to play in the meantime. It's against Villarreal. Let's hope we can win that. A win there, and with 6 games left of the year, we'd be 12 points clear. We'd be in a very, very good position at that point. So that's what we're going to aim to do, but, well, you guys don't care about that. You want to see the next leg, so let's go forward to that. It's on the 12th. It's against Real Madrid, and then we've got Athletic Club Bilbao in the Copa del Rey final to follow. Okay guys, so we're back for the second leg here against Real Madrid. Just if you were wondering, Jack, how did you do against Villarreal? Very blooming good. We won 4-0, Blanchard with a goal, Ruiz with a goal, and Florentino Luis on off the bench grabbed a brace, an unlikely goal scorer, but yes, twice in the last 10 minutes he popped up. And well, in other news, Valencia lost, so Barcelona and Real Madrid now occupy second and third, 13 points ahead with, what, 18 games left on offer? If we don't win the league now, I will cry. I've been saying that for a while. Genuinely, now I think I would have a breakdown. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. And, well, let's hope that we can get things off to a flyer here. Of course, one more game after this to come. It's the Copa del Rey final. And this is going to be big for us. We're taking on Real Madrid. Lisandro Martinez is still out, unfortunately. Ezequiel Palacios, he can play if we need him to. His match fitness really isn't that good, so I'd like to build him up. So the team that we're going to start with today's game is kind of just what you would expect to be our strongest 11. And well, hopefully, here at home, in our own back garden, we're going to be able to take that slender advantage that we have and convert it into a win over the two legs. So I'm going to warn the players against complacency, which seems to have got a pretty good response from them. And let's just get into this game, shall we? This is huge. This is kind of the rest of the season on the line now. Besides the Copa del Rey final, I feel like the league's wrapped up. The Champions League, though, is kind of the big thing to aim for. I feel like that's undeniable. I would love to win it this year. Do we have the squad to win it this year? I don't know. I feel like we have overperformed quite a lot in the league, and I feel like we do also have just a really, really good system. This 4-4-2 just seems to work so well in terms of teams pressing high up against us, and then us just getting the ball to Koita and Haaland in behind to score goals just like this. 12 minutes gone. Koita, who just couldn't find a breakthrough in the first leg with his first chance of this game. I don't know if this necessarily makes amends, but he puts the record straight. And Real Madrid now know they need 2 goals in this game if they want to make it to the semi-final. Courtois, for all his incredible saves last match, has kind of just completely let it all go to waste there, because that was absolutely shocking by him. And, well, we can't get too ahead of ourselves yet. Let's not get too crazy. We know that defensively, we're not superb. We let in goals. We saw that against Arsenal when we beat them 6-5 on aggregate. And, well, Real Madrid are on the attack here. Although Nordi, what a tackle that was by him there. I think Hazard probably thought he was in and behind. And, well, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. The danger might not be over. Although, could we make something happen here? Koita just bursting in behind with his pace. Hits it. Courtois saves it. Militao heads it away. Still not fully away from danger here. Real Madrid being asked to defend once more. And Florentino Luis, who had his shooting boots on previously, to Reguilon. Former Real Madrid left-back, of course. And we're probing at the edge of the box. I can't help but feel like this is the pointless end to a highlight after the initial chance. And, well, I've played Football Manager enough to know where it was going as we see a time jump. But now, only 16 minutes gone. And Perez, what a tackle that is, of course, filling in for Martinez. And now Koita, the ball in by Haaland, good. Tight angle, never really looked like scoring. Courtois holds on to it. Was a decent opportunity, I guess, in truth. But so far, so good for us. I know, well, Onana out on Gwene, the two Cameroonians linking up and trying to build from the back here. We shall, as Denis Suarez has the ball, plays it forward to Haaland, who uses his pace to get in behind. Koita's not really in support. It's a tight angle. Can he hold up the play? He just stopped responding. It was like he was a program on a computer there. Haaland just stood still, watched the world go by. They have possession, although we win it through a superb tackle. And now Koita, deja vu. Can he finish it again? Courtois this time remembers he's a goalkeeper, remembers he probably should make a save or two, and gets a pretty strong hand to that one. 24 minutes gone. Still 2 goals up. But this is, for all the chances that we're having, we're not really scoring them. And Real Madrid have had a few opportunities of their own. Onana at the back, lumps it clear. This is not completely done, you know. I'm not going to get ahead of ourselves. Although Suso gifted possession, Haaland could make it 3-0. It breaks through, hits the wood. Can he get the rebound? He can. It comes in off the post again, I think, there. But he finds the bottom corner. 3 goals up on aggregate. 2-0 up on the night. Doesn't change a great deal. Well, it does change a great deal, but Real Madrid still need, 3 goals here. It's not as mammoth a comeback as it would appear. What am I saying? We should be through here, shouldn't we? 25 minutes gone. We've looked more dominant. This is why we are cruising to a La Liga title. And, well, so far at least, Arsenal put up more of a fight than Real Madrid have put up here, and you can kind of see why Real Madrid might be struggling in the league. Although Cruz with the ball here to the back post. Bale heads it just over the bar. A little bit of a warning shot in our direction. Can't get too ahead of ourselves just yet. There's still plenty of football to be played here, and with, an hour left? Maybe a little bit more if you include added time. There is very much opportunities for Real Madrid to get in this, and they've got the quality to, although We're trying to just get the ball quickly up to our front men. It's been our game plan all season, really. You know, the wide playmaker, the deep line playmaker, they just love to ping balls forward to Haaland and Koita to run onto. We create so many opportunities, especially against teams like Real Madrid who want to play on the front foot, don't show us that much respect as an opposition. They're happy to play a high line, and we punish them with diagonal balls like this one to Koita, who didn't even hit the target. I don't think Courtois made a save. Indeed, he didn't. That's kind of disappointing, isn't it? What can we do here at the back? We're going to go all the way back to Perez, who switches the play. Nguene dinks it forward. Koita, can you finish this? He's through. Of course he can finish it on his weaker foot. It's 4-0 on aggregate, and this is just all... Well, it's just all quite embarrassing, isn't it, really, for them? It's been... Cruise control is probably the most generous way to phrase it. It's Koita's 30th goal of the season, folks. I don't even need to watch the finish. I've seen so many of them this year that I've grown tired of them. I think the most impressive thing for me this year has been the fact that we got Koita for, what, £19 million? And he's just kind of stepped up and performed again and again. Although, let's not get too carried away. Let's just simmer down, Jack. Hold your horses. Casemiro has scored a thunderbolt. And I feel like I was going to skip this. I feel like I should let him revel in it because he doesn't get many. But Cruz nods it down. The Brazilian defensive midfielder picks it up. 30 yards out. Onana, a bit of a weak hand to it. A bit of a flappy hand. Let's hope that doesn't matter too much in the grand scheme of things. 4-1 on aggregate. I'm still going to tell the players I'm far from pleased, and because this is Football Manager, they absolutely love it when you berate them. As well, Suso has a slightly ambitious effort. Courtois tips it over. We have a corner. Suso to take it. He had the shot to earn this. Can he get an assist here? Whips it back post, headed away, and that was a weird highlight to see. I think the initial chance actually by Suso was the highlight. Football Manager's just a bit drunk. It's just getting a bit excited. Suso's through. Oh my word. I didn't think we were going to be able to beat them like we did in the Copa del Rey again. I thought that was a one-off. What we're showing is it probably wasn't a fluke. And you'd have to say, based on the two legs of this game, we have just run rampant against Real Madrid here. Suso just squeezing it past the keeper into that bottom corner. We will take that all day, every day. Not a bad little position to be in at all here. Can I get a deck chair out? Can I have a... I mean, Koita, go on. Oh, my word. Oh, my... What is happening? What is happening? Is that a hat-trick? It is a hat-trick. He's got player of the match answering stand. I mean, Courtois' kick is not great, but for him to pick up the ball there and then just to turn on the afterburners and just accelerate like a rocket through the middle of their defence, just carving open an opportunity, is just absolutely crazy. Real Madrid look shook. And I worried, would we regret missing all the opportunities we had in that first leg? It turns out that in the second leg we were going to perform the exact same, and really the only difference has been that we're actually finishing them. As Onana makes a huge save. He might have lost his clean sheet, but he wants to hold it to a breadstick and not concede a second. 8 clear-cut chances we've had this game. 8 and 2 half chances. We've only had 37% of the ball. Just launching these balls from deep over the top for our pacey forwards. Suso picks up in the wide area. Surely we can't get 6. Not on this occasion. Not yet. That's 6 for the night. It would be 7 on aggregate. I feel like that's necessary to remind you guys. There's a debate to say I should make some subs here just to rest some players, but do I really want to do that? Do I really... I mean, who could we bring on? Denis Suarez hasn't played that great. We could bring in Palacios, I guess, for a bit of match sharpness. I'm going to take off Haaland and I'm going to bring in Abel Ruiz, just to give him some game time as much as anything. Nordy's on a booking. I don't want him sent off, so let's bring in Jedson Fernandez as well at right back. What a crazy match of football this has been across the two legs, though. Seriously, I could not have anticipated this. If anyone kind of looked at that Copa del Rey semi-final with one eyebrow raised and went, That's a very big win to get off camera, because I know that goes through people's mind. You kind of watch something and you go, that looks a bit fishy. That looks, I don't blame you. I understand that. I would like to think that if you're watching this Let's Play, I've earned the trust of you to know that what you see is what you get when it comes to the Let's Plays. This is pretty much exactly how that previous game went. Except in that game, all our goals came in like the second half in a moment of madness. Unfortunately, we have now conceded, so we have now lost a little bit of the edge off the result. It's now only 6-2 on aggregate. I mean, surely we can't blow this, can we? They'd have to score 4 goals in 20 minutes. So, Nana, don't do anything silly at the back. Heart-in-mouth moment as Palacios does a little turn, threads it through to Abel Ruiz. He should score this. He doesn't score it. You would have bet your house on him adding to his goal tally for the season. I mean, it might not be over, though. Jedson Fernandez, can he get the ball in the mixer? He can't. I feel like that's a very lower league English like phrasing. Just get it in the mixer. Just get it in the box. Get it in where there's a mix of players and hope that we come out on top in it. I mean, I feel like we've humbled this Real Madrid side. We've bullied them. I can't believe just how much we've created with so little of the ball, but it's what we've done all year. We're not a team who are bothered about having a ton of possession as Koita smashes it over. We're a team that likes to just craft out massive opportunities and just hit you on the break, use our pace. And if you want to underestimate us, as I would say Real Madrid have done here, do so at your peril. Go on then. Go. They try and play out from the back. Abel Ruiz, the pressing forward himself. If you look in a dictionary, you find a picture of Abel Ruiz and you see this goal. Courtois to Militao, they're trying to play it out from the back, they're trying to do something fancy, and it just doesn't work for them. Just a dogged effort from our strikers to pen them in, force them not to play it out, and we're laughing. It's going to finish here 6-2, it's 7-2 on aggregate. I mean, what a performance that is. That is the best I've ever seen us play in any match. Koita with a hat-trick, Abel Ruiz and Haaland with goals, Suso with another to add to his collection. Oh, what a crazy, crazy result. The weird thing is now we've got to reset for the Athletic Club Bilbao game, which we're going to jump to in just a second. But yeah, what a crazy result that is. We have still got the other legs to happen. That won't happen for a week. So we'll have next episode probably the semi-final, but I'm going to leave it up to some suspense to exactly who we're going to get. But anyway, we're going to jump forward another time for the Copa del Rey game. I would love to just do it 100% live now and just go forward to it, but I've got some stuff to sort in real life. So yeah, I'm going to go try and calm down after this result, and I'll join you guys in just a second for that huge, huge game. And unbelievably, it's going to be our first shot at real silverware. So yeah, don't go anywhere. So this might not end up being the most kind of influential, reputable, I don't know what the word is I'm looking for. The biggest bit of silverware will win this year, the Copa del Rey, because the La Liga title kind of looks wrapped up. But we have got this final. It's our first chance to win any silverware, and so it is a historic moment. And well, hopefully we're going to be able to come out on top. If we just look here at the match preview for this game against Athletic Club Bilbao, the head-to-head record is actually kind of close. The good news really is the fact that Lisandro Martinez is the only player missing for us. And off the back of that previous result, I am going to go with the exact same team again. This team put in such a crazily good performance. I feel like I just have to stick with them now and see how they can do. So yeah, let's take the plunge here. There's not a lot else to say. It's only been a matter of a few days in game time since you were last here. The other Champions League quarterfinals were actually played this week. I got a bit confused with the exact dates and stuff. I can exclusively reveal now in the semi-final, we need to get revenge for our Red Bull Salzburg brothers because we're taking on Liverpool, who beat them 9-0 on aggregate. So yeah, that's next episode. Liverpool. It's the immovable force versus the unstoppable object. It's gonna be a proper battle. I feel like that much is kind of clear. But well, hopefully we can go into it as Copa del Rey winners, as we get given another gift. I mean, what are the defences doing against us? I think it's Ignio Martinez there at the back for them, who tries to lay it back to Simon in goal. And Koita just does Koita things. He's so quick. He's ridiculously quick in truth. I mean, look at him go. What is his pace? I think it's like 16. 16 acceleration, 16 pace. He's so good. He's so good. He's just like the perfect advance forward. He's like a little beaver. He just keeps running and running and running. And it's the same with Haaland, and it's the same with Alba Ruiz. They just have this crazy work rate, this crazy desire to get on the ball at all the times. And they're so quick and so good at just making those runs. And I'm hoping now that's going to settle the nerves. I don't mind if we don't beat these guys 6-2. The win is the most important thing. Although Munnain is going to keep the ball alive. And well, Lopez has scored, but apparently he was offside. How was he offside then? Unless Munnain... Okay, Munnain was offside. That makes way more sense. Because I was going to be like, Munnain has pulled the ball back there. So there's no way the Lopez is offside. But we've been let off the hook just a little bit. We've got to stay switched on. 8 minutes until half-time. I'm going to get a little bit shouty with the players. And well, we've got to throw in high up the pitch. We've scored from here before. Could we score from here again? Denis Suarez. To Florentino Luis, who whips it in. Oh my word. What a goal that is. Koita just can't stop scoring. Might be the best £19 million you could ever spend on a striker. He's got the WorkTheSpace seal of approval. I'm going to stick a sticker on his face that says approved. He gets goals. He gets all kinds of goals. I mean, that volley. The amount of times you see a player blaze it over from there or incorrectly make the run and get caught offside. And that really is going to help us. At 1-0 up, a little bit concerned about complacency. But that finish there, that's going to steady things. Especially when it's come as Koita just gets the ball lumped forward to him. He could have a hat-trick. He should have had a hat-trick. Haaland could still keep it alive. He managed to get there somehow. But unfortunately, they have managed to hack it clear and wide. I mean, 2 goals up, and we look very comfortable here, and we're on the attack again. A third, and it's game over. Suso, can he score it? Simon makes 2 huge saves, and Nordi, he's able to keep it in, but not actually get the ball into the box. Now it's with Inaki Williams, who's going to bring the ball forward inside from the left-hand side. Onana, what a stop that is. A tricky one-on-one. It was going right into the bottom corner, but he's managed to get a really strong hand to it and keep the lead to 2 goals. We've just been by far and away the better team, as Koita looks to dink in Haaland, his partner in crime up front. On that occasion, the ball was a little bit lacking, but well, you can see our players immediately charging down the keeper, and Simon in goal just kind of lumps it clear. No nonsense. He's seen the mistakes made by teams of past and present against us. And he's not taking any chances himself in goal as... Well, Bilbao do have the ball here in our own half. Nordi heads it clear, but it's come back with Williams. Again, Nordi gets it clear quickly. And well, Haaland, was that a foul? Both centre-backs are on bookings. He could be off here, Nunes. And, well, he's got to go, surely. It's a second yellow card for him, and he's gone. And Bilbao, one of their centre-backs was on a booking. Then the other one was. And now one of them's not even on the pitch. It's now 2-0 up. We don't get that many sendings off against us, I've noticed, but, well, they're going to struggle from here, surely. I'm struggling to get my words out. I'm just very excited. I'm thinking about the trophy now. I'm thinking about lifting it and all the possibilities. There is still a game to be played here, but with the goal cushion we have and the fact that they're a man down, surely this is just ours for the taking. Ball switched over to Cordoba, who keeps it alive. Williams, oh my God, is he just going to get... what has happened? What has happened? That is one of the worst goals I've seen in FM this year. And Aki Williams keeps them in it. It's 2-1. Can we discuss this? What happens at the near post? It's like an orgy of bodies. They're all laying on top of each... I mean, close your eyes, children. I don't know what to make of that. But it's 2-1. All our players just decided to dogpile on top of each other, which, just as a pro tip, that is not a good idea when the ball is in your own penalty area. Now we're only 1 goal ahead, and I'm now sat panicking. I'm now sat thinking, oh my gosh, could this really happen? I could do with a 3rd goal for us here to steady the nerves. Florentino Luis, not the player you'd expect to see in that situation, and not necessarily the player you would back to finish that one-on-one. The keeper parries it wide for a corner. Suso whips in. Haaland free header over the bar. Another good opportunity for us. Squandered. Perez now to Denis Suarez. Are they trying to make something happen at the back? It certainly looks like it. Onana dinks the ball to Hadara. Now with Florentino Luis, who crosses it over to Suso, who breaks through. Can he finish it? Of course he can finish it. he's not done too bad, has he, Suso, since he joined us? He gets a lot of assists and he's got a lot of goals as of late. It's only his 8th of the season. Feels like he scored twice as many as that. And, well, Luiz, what a ball this is from deep. What a ball that is. And the number 18, Suso, just marauding on through on his right foot into the bottom corner. And normality and, well, a degree of comfortableness and a degree of comfort, I guess, is resumed. Although if they score immediately now, I'm going to be a little upset. Onana this time holds on to it. That was a tiny bit concerning. Get the ball forward here with Suarez. Now with Hadara. Lumps it over Koita. Is he actually going to get there? That's just silly. That is just silly. That shouldn't be possible. And somehow it is. How has he managed that? How has he managed that? I think the keeper should come out and get it. But Hadara, he's like a quarterback. And Koita just runs onto it. And he just tucks it in. Fair enough. It's 4-1. It's game over. I feel a little bad for Bilbao, the way that this game's gone. But at the same time, what a performance by us. And dare I utter the words best team in Spain? I'm going to do it. I think we're the best team in Spain. I might be wrong. I think Barcelona are still in the Champions League. So there's still that to contend with. And of course, Liverpool in the semi-final is scary. Liverpool are probably the best team in Football Manager this year. And, well, they are debatably one of the best teams in the world as well, I suppose. Suso, can he finish it? No. I was about to say, can he embarrass them further? No, he's embarrassed himself there. He skewed it wide, but it doesn't matter. Their poor keeper, like, we're all walking in. His keeper looks heartbroken. And the white confetti falls. It's not the nicest looking confetti, is it? It's just shredded newspaper, basically. They should have modelled the confetti colour after my suit. Let's have it. There we go. Us lifting the trophy. We're loving life. Our first piece of silverware, and we deserve it, boys. I'm very happy with that. What a performance it was. I didn't even make any subs. Completely forgot about it. My head was in the clouds. But yeah, Koita with a hat-trick in a cup final. Not a bad way to do things, is it? We get loads of medals. 24 medals have been awarded. Here are all the players getting their medals. Who played the least amount? I guess Tony Herrero. Tony, well done. I think you played one game in this competition. You get a medal, my friend. The board are delighted. We've won silverware 4 years ahead of schedule. And Koita's just been absolutely insane. He's been absolutely nuts. And Liverpool apparently are following Florentino Luiz. Yeah, about that. Please go away. Liverpool. If we just look at our upcoming fixtures, so we've got that game against Liverpool. It's on the 26th of April. What is this fixture congestion? That's going to be fun to deal with, but that's tomorrow's problem. We've got that to look forward to. The La Liga title should be ours as well. Next time we're here, we could be champions of Spain. We're going to be taking on Liverpool, who, they're quite scary as things turn out. They only finished 3rd this year, and actually this year in the league they're 6th, but they are in the Champions League semi-finals for a reason, so they're probably not going to be too easy to beat. You can see their team here. It's pretty good. It's probably the nicest way to describe it. Although maybe fixture congestion will be on our side as well. It actually looks like their congestion isn't quite as bad as ours. But, well, look at their results against Salzburg. I don't think they like Red Bull, is all I'm going to say. And we'll find out ourselves firsthand next time, I guess. But yes, guys, that is all from me today. Thank you, as always, for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed. If you have, a like would be super appreciated on the video. And other than that, I'll catch you guys next time for episode number 28. 28 already, that's crazy. Keep your eyes open for it. I'll see you soon. It's me, Jack, and I will talk to you guys in a bit. I'm out.